rake and drag the field. Fill in any ruts around the bases and pitching area. For home base, place the rectangular template in the correct position. Make sure the template is lined up with home base. Once the template is in place, take a nail and trace out the batter's box. Flip it to the other side and repeat the process to create the second batter's box. Outline the batter's box with a thin line using the field marking unit. Position 1 is off. Position 2 is for a thin line. To measure the distance from home base to first base, place a nail at the home base's apex. Then stretch the tape measure out along the foul line towards first base. Consult the laminated chart for correct distances for each age group. There are 3 sets of base anchors, placed at different distances according to the division age of the players. The base anchors can shift slightly over time and are capped. The caps are also covered with dirt. You may need to search in and around the area to find the base anchors. When you find the base caps, remove them. First base has 2 base anchors. Clean out the holes. Place the first base in the holes with the orange side facing the dugout and past the foul line. Measure out third base the same way. For the second base, start at the apex of home base. Run the tape measure through the center of home base and extend it straight out to the middle of second base. To position the pitcher's plate, locate the back corner of home base, called the apex. It's important to note that the measuring tape should run through the center of home base. Start at the apex of home base to the front edge of the pitcher's plate. Mark it. Hammer down the pitcher's plate. To draw out the pitcher's circle, place a nail from the front center of the pitcher's plate and measure out 8 feet. Using the cord, trace a circle. Then outline with a thick line. To set up the foul lines, start at home base's apex. Run the string along home base's foul line toward the outfield. The string should line up with the first base's and third base's outer edge. The line should start from the outer corner tip of the batter's box to the outfield. Using the string as a guide, create a thick line. Run the field marker on the inside of the string. Extend the chalked line to the grass. Repeat this process on the other side of the field for the foul line, from home base to third base to the grass. The runner's line is drawn only between home base and first base. Measure out 3 feet from the back of first base, mark it. Then measure 30 feet from this line toward home base. This line should run parallel to the foul line. Use a thin line to draw this line. There are 2 coaches' boxes, one next to first base and the other next to third. From the back of first and third bases and along the foul line, measure 8 to 12 foot length. Mark it. Heading toward home base, measure out, parallel to the foul line, 15 feet. Perpendicular to this line and heading away from the field is another 3-foot line. Use a thin line to mark the box. The on-deck circle ranges from 2.5 to 3 feet. Draw out the radius, mark it. It's important to ensure that the radius is on the outside of the batter's entrance to prevent accidents. Use a thin line. The field is ready when all the lines are drawn and should look like this. After the game, it's important to clean up properly. Put back the base covers, cover them with a little dirt to prevent kids from spotting them and digging them up to play with. To remove the pitcher's plate, Use a hammer to pull out the nails. Clean and rake the field. Make sure to put all the equipment back in the box and lock the box.